It's time for another WrestlePlanet news update, as we have an update on the AEW Bray Wyatt rumors. AEW announced a brand new show set to go head-to-head with WWE Smackdown, and AEW President Tony Khan has accidentally leaked the AEW Full Gear card. All that and more coming up in today's video, but first... A top MMA champion looks set to make his pro wrestling debut and has been in talks with both WWE and All Elite Wrestling. In May, Arjan Bhullar would go on to win the One Heavyweight Championship and would use his victory as a chance to call out both WWE and AEW, a move that seems to have caught their attention. This week, Arjan would talk to Calf Kick Sports to provide an update on his pro wrestling status and said, "I've been engaged with both companies and we should have something coming down the pipe very soon. I picked a fight with both companies and everyone out there. It's something I'm going to do and I'm just looking to get the business case in order and the right approach." Arjan would be a great fit for either promotion, bringing legitimate fighting ability to the table. Whilst he is currently signed to one championship, he is also a former UFC fighter, winning 3 of his 4 fights over there. He left on his own accord to join the Asian-based MMA promotion, going on to become the first Indian MMA world champion. AEW President Tony Khan has been busy with interviews this week, appearing on many podcasts and shows. In one of those interviews, he joined Brandon Walker of Barstool to discuss a number of topics, including a potential AEW streaming deal somewhere down the line. Whilst AEW do have the AEW Plus streaming service on Fight, which is available using our Fight affiliate link in the description, where you can watch all past episodes of Dynamite and Rampage, this is only available in select countries. Khan would reveal that he's been in talks to bring AEW content to a streaming platform similar to WWE's deal with Peacock, and said, "I'm talking to great people about WarnerMedia and AEW partnering. I think there are great opportunities. I work with one of the biggest media companies in the world and they have a lot of great ideas. Hopefully we can make a solution for the fans." Khan would then discuss the content that would be available, including a show that nobody has seen apart from the fans in attendance, and said, "We've done over 100 episodes of Dynamite, pay-per-views, streaming specials. I have something nobody has ever seen before with the House Always Wins, a pay-per-view level card. It's something I've been saving and it's a great show nobody has ever seen. It's going to be available." The House Always Wins was an AEW show held at Daly's Place during the pandemic era and was held in Jacksonville the night before WrestleMania in Tampa, with the hope of drawing some wrestling fans upstate to check out the product. WarnerMedia, the parent company of TBS and TNT, which of course airs Dynamite and Rampage, also run the HBO Max streaming service and would be the likely home of AEW should they go down this route. Over the past few months, former WWE Divas champion Paige has teased a return to the ring after being forced to retire in 2018 due to neck issues. Last month, she would hint that there could be some developments in January and revealed that her contract with WWE is up in June of 2022. Paige has now taken to Twitter to post a photo of her wrestling boots with her Divas title and poster of the Fighting With My Family film, which was based on her real-life story. In the past, she has been open about her desire to wrestle again, hoping to follow in the footsteps of Bryan Danielson and Edge, who are both now once again active after being told that they couldn't wrestle again. She hasn't been seen in the ring since December 2017, where she was injured at a house show in Uniondale, New York, suffering a blow to the back of the neck. This week, Ring of Honor announced that their next pay-per-view will be taking place this winter. Final Battle is set to be held from Baltimore, Maryland, and will be ROH's final pay-per-view of the year. The show will take place on December 11th from the Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena. Final Battle is one of the original Ring of Honor shows, with the first being held in 2002, the year that the promotion was created, and is traditionally the last big event of their calendar year, hence the name. No matches have been announced as it stands, although the former Ring of Honor Pure Champion Jonathan Gresham recently revealed his move to the World Championship division, which could be setting up a match with champion Bandido and is likely the main event at Final Battle. The show will be available on Honor Club through Fight using our affiliate link down below if you're interested in checking it out. Now let's move over to Impact, where a wrestler has been released from their contract, according to wrestling reporter John Alba. According to Alba, Ace Romero is now a free agent and is able to work with any promotion that he wants. This follows reports earlier this year that he requested his release from the company, a request that has now been granted. He has not been seen on Impact Wrestling TV since their April tapings, with his final match airing in late May. He did come close to hospitalization due to COVID-19 in the same month, although despite this, he is now said to be healthy again. Romero has a number of independent dates going forward, including a match against recently released WWE superstar Buddy Murphy at Pro Wrestling Magic. Next up, AEW President Tony Khan appeared in an interview with WFAN's Moose and Maggie show, where he was asked about a potential AEW signing of Bray Wyatt. Khan would reveal that he does in fact know Wyatt personally, although he did deny any communications with him in regards to signing him up. And Khan would say, "He's a great wrestler, and I have to be honest, we haven't really talked at all. I've known him in my personal life and have gotten to spend a little bit of time with him, but as far as that, we haven't talked. I saw lots of rumors, but that isn't something anyone has really talked about, but you never know." Wyatt was released from WWE on July 31st earlier this year, with his non-compete clause set to expire on October 29th, so just in over 2 weeks' time. Tony Khan did deny talks between AEW and Wyatt, which would be a breach of contract, as technically he is still under contract with WWE until the end of the month. And quickly, just before we continue, make sure you drop a like on the video as it helps me out a lot, and make sure you subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss any upcoming wrestling content as we head, hopefully, towards 100,000 subscribers. But now, let's press play on the video. And next up, AEW have this week announced a brand new show that will air before this Friday's AEW Rampage. The show will be 1 hour long and will be named AEW Rampage The Buy-In, and will run head to head with the second hour of WWE Smackdown airing on AEW's YouTube channel. This follows news that WWE have extended their broadcast of Smackdown by half an hour, billed as a supersized special. The blue brand will also be moved to FS1 this week from Fox due to a clash with the MLB playoffs. So far, 2 matches have been announced for the Rampage buy-in show, with AEW's newest signing Bobby Fish set to take on Lee Moriarty, whilst Bryan Danielson will wrestle Minoru Suzuki in a dream match scenario. Bryan and Suzuki have worked against and with each other in multi-man tag team action in the past, and have met once one-on-one, with Suzuki picking up the win. All of their matches happened in 2004, where they shared the ring on 8 occasions. And finally, AEW President Tony Khan seems to have accidentally leaked the card for the upcoming AEW Full Gear pay-per-view on November 13th. A photograph was taken of Khan holding a notebook at this weekend's Jacksonville Jaguars game against the Tennessee Titans, and there is a wrestling card written on the back of the book. The photo was taken by the Associated Press, who assign photographers to big events including sports events like NFL games. It's hard to make out some of the writing, but the internet has done its thing, and the card appears to be as follows. Kenny Omega is set to take on Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Championship. Jon Moxley will take on Bryan Danielson. The Inner Circle will take on the American Top Team. MJF will take on Darby Allin. CM Punk will go up against Wardlow. Britt Baker will take on an unlisted opponent, presumably for the AEW Women's World title. Thunder Rosa will take on Jade Cargill in a specified short match. Christian Cage will take on Adam Cole. The Lucha Brothers will take on a team that seem to be called PTM, and I think this might be the mystery team that Andrade will be revealing on Dynamite this weekend, and that one is written down as a tag team title match. The Young Bucks will take on the Jurassic Express, and Cody Rhodes will take on either Malachi Black, Andrade El Idolo, or Miro. It appears this card is a work in progress, with some matches still to be decided, but with that said, I'd imagine a lot of this will happen, as in an interview this week, Tony did confirm that the main event will be Hangman versus Omega. A big takeaway from this leak is that we look set to get a promo between CM Punk and MJF, with Punk set to step in to help Darby Allin in that feud. It also seems to suggest that Sammy Guevara may not be TNT champion by the time the pay-per-view comes around, as he is not listed. That's unless Nonetheless, he is part of the Inner Circle multi-man match. There also seems to be suggestions that the tag team titles could be on the line in a fatal 4-way between the Lucha Brothers, whoever PTM are, the Young Bucks and the Jurassic Express, or this could be split into 2 matches. And also with Jon Moxley going against Bryan Danielson, could that mean we're set for a Jon Moxley heel turn, which is something that seems to have been teased over the past few weeks. It also makes you wonder who may be involved in the American Top Team match against the Inner Circle, as that match is booked for Rampage this week, with Jorge Masvidal at ringside, so will the rematch see Jorge get involved? It will be interesting to see. But let me know what you think of the AEW Full Gear 2021 card so far in the comments down below. And before you go, make sure you check out my video where I discussed the secret wrestling returns of CM Punk before he showed up in AEW.